Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess I get to call the word.
You do.
Okay. Brand new year, Tuesday, January 3rd, 9:30 a.m. If you'd all please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh my gosh, I got the short chair.
Well, you can raise it up.
I look super short today. Look at me. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
You want
Should I just for equity? Okay. So, we got to be we're a board of equals, right?
Is that my chair? Did we not start?
I don't know.
I didn't
All right.
touch
Well,
the chair, sorry.
Okay.
probably with all seriousness, we had to start with a prayer.
Yeah.
Heavenly Father, we beseech your divine guidance in this meeting. Keep us ever mindful of our obligation. Grant us, dear Lord, wisdom, tolerance, and courage, that we may well serve our county and fulfill our trust. Amen. And approval of minutes for December 20th and 27th.
I will make a motion to approve both minutes.
I will second. I will note that even though I wasn't here on the 27th, I did listen to the audio recording, review the minutes, and it comports. So with that, roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes. All right. We have Commissioner's Organizational Resolution, which is essentially in much detail about how we will proceed this year in terms of the meetings, session dates. Also elects President and Vice President, appoints Colleen as President, myself as Vice President of the Board.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second the motion. Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes. And with that, turn over the authority and the responsibility for as President of
Can
the
I
Board.
have my chair back? Sorry.
Do you want your order?
So short.
It raises up.
It raises up.
Okay.
Do you want?
I'm
Go
as
ahead.
good with
Let's
this
go.
stuff
Let's
as,
switch. That's all right.
as I
Can
am
we
with electronics.
Actually, can they actually
All right,
pass?
guys.
Yeah, they
Oh,
can.
this is
There we go. Thank you, people. Okay.
first
Thank
order
you
of business.
so
We did
much.
switch chairs. So okay.
Okay.
Now this is official.
All right. Does anybody have any comment on any of the upcoming commissioner resolutions? If not, we will move on to our regular resolutions. And County Engineer, Dan?
Morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Thank
higher.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, let's see. I've got 5 resolutions for your consideration. The first resolution is accepting and awarding the bids for the Medina County Highway hot mix bituminous bids. The second is accepting and awarding bids for the 2023 aggregate bids. Third is authorizing the president of the county commissioners to submit applications to Ohio Public Works Commission for issue 1 funding. The fourth is authorizing the Medina County Commissioners to participate in the ODOT Cooperative Purchasing Program. The fifth is authorizing the county engineer to proceed with certain instances of force account for reconstruction and improving of culverts, bridges, and roads, and our weekly permits.
I will make a motion to approve.
Second?
I would, if I make a comment regarding the force account, resolution number 5 of this pack. I will point out the force accounts, which very few people know about, have not changed in about 20 years. There's been no wage inflation adjustments. There's been no cost of materials adjustments. It's still a flat amount as about 20 years ago, which creates problems not only for the counties but also the townships. We have continually pushed as the associations, the Engineer Association, the Commissioners Association, the Township Association, the municipal associations, all have pushed, and still the legislature refuses to modify this. Our hope is the coming General Assembly that it will be opening up today, that they will finally allow this to be addressed, at least index for inflation.
Well, and the buying power for the county hurts, but some of the smaller townships, it really cripples them.
It does.
Financially, it's very much a burden.
It is.
I would also like to say this is an extraordinary amount of permits this week.
Yeah, well, we got lucky. Thank you.
Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Jeremy, sanitary engineer.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I have one New Year resolution for consideration today, and that's declaring the necessity to remodel the sanitary engineering office and authorize the sanitary engineer to commence advertising for bids.
Move to approve.
Second? Discussion? Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Holly Mira, Human Resources.
Good morning. On our personal changes resolution, we have 3 new hires, 1 at Job and Family Services, 2 in maintenance, 3 promotions, 1 in sanitary and 2 in transit, 6 rate increases, 1 at County Home, 1 at Print Shop, 1 in solid waste, 2 at Job and Family Services, 1 in building, 4 resignations, 3 in sanitary and 1 in maintenance. Our second resolution is amending the table of organization for the Human Resources Department.
Move to approve both resolutions.
Second? Discussion? Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holly. Amy Lyon Galvin.
Good morning. I have 9 finance resolutions for your consideration. The first one is sales tax distribution to the various districts located in Medina County. Second is declaring Medina County property as excess property. The third is approving the transfer of Medina County inventory between various Medina County offices. The fourth is authorizing the Medina County Sheriff to accept various donations for calendar year 2022. The fifth is authorizing the purchase of 5,400 gallons of regular unleaded gasoline for the engineering center that went to Ports Petroleum for $1.9855 per gallon. The sixth is authorizing a subgrant to the Medina County Parks District for the Wolf Creek Sewer Access and Restoration Project. This is the final of the ones that had been approved to date, just to get it on resolution. The seventh is allowing expenses of the county engineer. The eighth is allowing expenses of county officials. And the ninth is approving claims for the week in the amount of $481,596.53.
Move to approve the 9 resolutions.
Second. Any discussion? Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amy. Department updates. Denise Testa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. So our planning commission meeting is this Wednesday at 6:30 in Balcony B here in the admin building. Our agenda items include the nomination and elections of officers. We have 2 final plats that we will be reviewing. One is Fairway Landing in Lafayette Township and the villas in at Blue Heron in Montville Township. We will also be presenting information or staff reports regarding text amendments in Spencer and Granger Township. Moving ahead to February, which I'm sure will be much warmer, we have one Homer Township text amendment that has been submitted for that meeting, but our deadline is this Friday. So we anticipate we'll probably get a couple of plans in for that. Regarding our Lodi fountain repair for our community development block grant, we've moved from cautiously optimistic to optimistic that we are hopeful to receive some bids. The pre-bid meeting was very successful with 3 contractors in attendance and a 4th not able to attend but expressing interest. Our bid opening is January 9th, so fingers crossed for that. We're continuing our subdivision regulations review, so that will pick up again this year. And also, of course, we're very active with our fair housing services to all 3 of our cities as well as our townships.
Excellent. Any
Very good.
questions?
Any questions?
No.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you very
Good.
much.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Laura Toth, Office for Older Adults.
Good morning. Happy
Good
New Year.
morning.
The first thing I want to talk about, I'll pass out a chart, is the November service breakdown. Kind of laid off like bringing these every month. I like to do like tallies quarterly or at the end of the year, but this one was really exciting, so I wanted to share I mean, it's exciting as statistics can get, but I'm pleased to report that in November 22, we were able to deliver home delivered meals to every city and township in the county. And I've been keeping these stats since 2012, and it's the first time that's happened. So I was so excited to, know that we're out there and we're covering all areas of the county. It's great information. It's, we know we're helping seniors who need us. And it's the hard work displayed by our social workers. And last year we also brought on a media supervisor who's really getting the word out about our services. And then you can just see in our stats that more people are hearing about the Office for Older Adults. So it's really fantastic, and I wanted to share that. And then another highlight, and do you have any questions on that? No. Okay. Another highlight in December were the results of our fiscal audit for our Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging grant. We had no findings, all accounts reconciled, and there were no recommendations made, which is what you want. So it was a good clean audit, which is great news, and our account clerk does a great job of keeping those stats and making sure that all the numbers are reconciled every month. So as much as some of the other supervisor might be like, oh, I have to find that, or what happened with that quarter hour, she's like, get it, get our numbers straight, because it's all important. So that was also great news. Also last week I submitted the RFP for the Wadsworth Cafe operations, so hopefully get a word on that in the next couple of weeks. Also in January, we're looking forward to starting new classes, including tech classes, one-on-one technology help, which is great. So seniors can come in with their phones, their tablets, their laptops, and get some one-on-one help if they're having problems. That might be a really good thing after Christmas if people got gifts or their grandkids got gifts. And a lot of times they get like the hand-me-downs, like, oh, I got a new iPhone, but I have this other iPhone that grandma or grandpa can have, and then they need a little instruction on how to work it. We are also in February starting with United Way budgeting assistance one-on-one, so people can call and schedule, come in for an appointment with a certified financial trainer through United Way, their fiscal help program. So we're going to start taking appointments for that. So that's another good basic need. I think that a lot of us can benefit for it, but I'm sure seniors on a fixed income will be able to benefit from that one-on-one help. Also in February, we will have a drum circle activity in Brunswick and Medina with funds donated from the Brunswick Rotary. So that's it for my report. I just want to personally, I want to thank Amy for her assistance and direction over the past few years, and her hard work has helped the growth, success, and progress at our agency. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Do you think you'll have a lot of competition with the Wadsworth RFP?
Well, there was a meeting December 21st with bidders to come in and go through the cafe and ask any questions, and we were the only ones in attendance, so I'm unsure.
Okay.
It's really, and as I discussed, in my opinion, it's really, it is not it's not there to make a profit. It's really a service that needs to be provided, so I don't anticipate tons of competition. I guess I could be shocked.
Okay. Good
All
luck.
right, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, we are moving on to commissioners' resolutions. We have a resolution appointing the members to the Emergency Management Agency Executive Committee. The commissioners are appointing Colleen Swedick, Steve Hanley, Scott Miller.
Move to approve.
Second? Discussion? Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. All right, I'll get in the roll of this. I'm so used
That's
to
all
that
right, no,
chair.
it's okay.
Okay. Next, we have a resolution reappointing members to the Audit Committee. And we are reappointing Frank Festi and Ralph Berry.
Move to approve.
Second. Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. We are approving the appointment of Medina County Commissioner Stephen Hamley to be the representative of the Board of Commissioners of Medina County to serve on the Region 19 Governance Board.
Move to approve.
Second. Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. We are appointing members to the Tax Incentive Review Council for the City of Wadsworth's Community Reinvestment Area. We are appointing Stephanie Kuntz to fill the vacancy.
Move to approve.
Second. Roll?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Next, we are appointing representatives to the Medina County Planning Commission. The township representative is Jeff Brandon. Township alternative representative is Alan Payatek. Township representative Melissa Augustine. Township alternate representative Chris Kalina. City of Medina Jess Hazeltine. City of Medina alternate Jim Shields.
Move to approve.
Second. Roll.
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. We are amending the resolutions 22-0028 and 20-0998, appointing members to the Medina City Planning Commission. Members are Sue Frey and Matt Sturgeon, 2022 to 2025. They are now revised to January 1, 2022 to December 31st, 2024. Sally Albrook and Daryl Albrook, January 2021 to December 31st, 2023. Dave Klettner and Dave Williams, January 2021 to December 31st, 2023. Patrick Ryan and Elaine Siegfried, January 2021 to December 31st, 2023. And Cliff Calloway and Grant Onks, January 1, 2021 to December 31st, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second. Discussion? Roll.
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. We are appointing township representatives and alternate to the Medina City Council of Government on Drug Enforcement. Whereas Mr. Gardner and Bill Pavlik have agreed to serve as township representatives, and Mr. Canestrano has agreed to serve as a township alternate.
Move to approve.
Second. Roll.
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Okay, we are done with our commissioners' resolutions, and we are moving on to public comment. Anybody have any public comment? Okay. We are moving on to discussion session. Scott?
Yeah, just real quick. We've got the C of O for the third floor over in the courthouse. We're moving. Come and please over today.
Good.
So again, everything is moving forward. Hopefully, we'll be in by the end of the month. Also, I just want to thank Amy. I wish her the best of luck in her new endeavors, and thank her for all the hard work she's done over the last 3 years. She's done a phenomenal job, and her hard work is greatly appreciated. So, thank you.
Amy, do you have any?
Okay, so it's just my turn to say thank you to you as commissioners and all the commissioners I've served for. I'm going to do this without crying. It's been 19 years of really good stuff. You have a great group of directors doing incredibly hard work for you. It's something to be proud of, and it's something to be celebrated. And I just want to thank everybody for their teamwork. We've accomplished a lot as a team. I will miss you. I will still be a resident of Medina County. Feel free to invite me to serve on any board, commission, any such thing where you think I might be able to help. But joking aside, I just want to say thanks. It's been a really great run. Thank you.
We wish you the best.
Thank
Yes.
you. And thank
Thank
you, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you. You will be missed, and you might regret those words about volunteering.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Holly? Denise? Jeremy?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I was going to say, it's like almost on a roll. It was almost like a no-hitter game. It's like,
So you talked about it. Hey, just want to let you know, on New Year's Eve, we did have a concrete water main break on Columbia Road north of 303. So we were able to valve off the break, or it was a factory tap that had leaked. So we were able to valve it off enough to stop water from going over the road. We decided not to make the repair that evening. It was rainy. It was dark. It was New Year's Eve. So we thought in the best safety of everyone that we would put that off. New Year's Day, we were able to get a temporary service to one home. That was the only home that was really affected by us throttling the main. And then they did make the repair yesterday. So everything is pressured up and everything's good to go there. So
fantastic.
And the new water and sewer bills went out.
what's that?
The new water and sewer bills went out?
We are
Yeah.
currently working on those new bills.
I did get one phone call on the price increase, but only.
Okay,
one
but-
so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about the price increase?
Yes.
Yes,
They
that
did go out, right?
that did happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was actually, I was actually quite happy that it was only one phone call. So.
Yeah. So we tried to get the word out, and we
Mm-hmm.
put notifications on all the bills. So we did our best to get the message out that they were going to increase. So.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to say thank you to Amy for all her help and guidance over the years. So thank you. So all right, that's it.
Great.
Laura? Anyone else? Steve?
Yeah, I do have, I want to let you know, I talked to Glenn Miller, who's not a band leader, who's the new president of the CCAO, and I will get another one-year appointment to the CCAO Board of Trustees
Saw your
for this
picture
year.
in
So,
the magazine they sent out?
yes, but they have the 2-year appointments that come from when we do the conference, and then they have the 1-year presidential appointment. So I will continue on as a presidential appointment,
Good.
and looking forward to continuing going down there and representing the county, and hopefully continue to lobby the General Assembly to improve the conditions for the county. The others I wanted to bring up was discussion. When I was in conference, an issue came up. I was referring to an animal shelter, and a commissioner had said, "Do you take cats?" I said, "No, we haven't for a decade." And then he said, "Then why do you still call it an animal shelter? It's a dog shelter." So I would like to propose that we do look at changing the name to a dog shelter. I think that better communicates to the public. Those are the animals that we do take custody of.
Would
We're not accepting other animals. And in fact, the animal shelter that is out there is actually run by the SPCA, the Humane Society, not the Board of Commissioners. That's a separate entity, organization, and intent. And I think it just makes it clear that this is a dog shelter, and that's basically who we're responsible for.
So there would never really be any instance where they would be called out for cats aside, any other type of animal?
No, we don't do animal
Ferret
control.
or-
The municipalities do
Yeah.
animal control. And those could be called animal shelters because they do go out and they capture, raccoons, skunks, or whatever they end up catching, even deer, I
So
think.
we never would be called for
No,
any other
it's,
type
we're,
of animal.
ORC does not provide, we provide none of those services. So at this point, I propose we look into just making sure that we effectively communicate what they do and what the mission is, and really, we just
fine
deal
with
with dogs. So if we could go ahead and proceed with that and see what
Mm-hmm.
it requires, and probably just a simple resolution. But I think it's, better communication. I know, like I said, many counties call it just dog shelter for what it is.
Okay.
A decade ago, when we had cats, okay, maybe some argument that it was an animal shelter, but that is long gone.
So down the road, we wouldn't eliminate possibility of any grants or anything like that by
No.
being so specific? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All right, but that's the only two things I have.
Okay, so I did print it off and then I forgot to bring it in. Amy's email on the ARPA for Veteran Services. You want to discuss that?
Sure, I'm in favor of go ahead and proceeding with that. I know it's an increase, but I think we ought to cover that. I know they've, Scott, maybe you can address it, they did scale it down a little bit to make it more affordable, or at least less too expensive. And but it is needed by the organization, and this is a way to provide the funds for them when we have it, and I'm all in.
Okay, so then can we make an adjustment to our remaining balance then after we do?
That'll have to follow that three-step process to move the monies. If Scott's aware of it.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I am for that too. And then county home increases, the weekly, is it,
Weekly rate,
was it the allowance to the residents?
a monthly rate, yeah.
Right, so Greg had proposed an increase to the allowance that the residents get based on their social
Right.
security income and so forth. As that's gone up, he's not adjusted that figure that he keeps for them as an allowance, and he had proposed increasing that by $10 a month.
That was gonna be part of my discussion with inflation and everything. Do we think $10 is enough, or is that basically what they can afford in their budget?
That was his recommendation. I felt that was an appropriate adjustment. My clients weighed in and supported that as well. He gets occasional questions from an advocacy point of view.
Right.
But if you'd like me to revisit it with Greg, I will.
Well,
So your thoughts is it may not be enough, in which case maybe we could go ahead and allow the adjustment and then make adjustments at some later time. We do have
All right,
you know,
let's make a
as we evaluate, because right now,
adjustment.
right now
Um,
the inflation rate is somewhat
just-
fluid,
Yeah.
volatile, and I think that does have an impact on the ability for what people can buy.
All right, then if we could take the steps on increasing that, that would be great.
Sure.
Okay, so that's all I had was county home and ARPA, so I
Okay.
need a motion.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion, we go into executive session to consider the compensation and employment of a public employee.
Second?
Hambley?
Yes.
Sweattick?
Yes. Enjoy.
Thank you.
We are moving into executive session, and we will be coming back out to,
But as I understand for the public, we're not going to be returning back
Not
live on Facebook or on video. That'll be it for today.
thank
Sorry.
you.